Should you count calories during perimenopause or not when you're looking to lose fat? This is a question I was recently asked by someone in my DM, and the short answer is yes, you should. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why. Also tell you signs that you're not eating enough and signs that you're eating enough during perimenopause. Hello, gorgeous. Trudie German here, and I coach women like you who are over 40, going through perimenopause, feel lost, confused, frustrated, and you just don't understand your body. You don't understand the changes you're going through, and you're like, this cannot be it. I help you understand and navigate this transition with ease by providing realistic strategies that you can implement. So if this is something of interest to you, definitely click the subscribe button because I do share information here regularly about perimenopause. Tracking calories during perimenopause is important. Don't get me wrong. It can be tedious and time consuming, and you're probably thinking, great, something else that I gotta do to lose fat, as if I already don't have enough to do. And I get it. But if you're not tracking your calories, how do you know if you're on the right track or not? How do you know if you're headed in the right direction to lose fat, which is what a majority of women like you are looking for, to lose fat? So when I work with women, we do track calories. It's not something we do for a long period of time because it can be tedious, but within a few weeks of us working together, it has to be done because I need to understand where you are right now so I know where we're going. If you're having too much calories, then we need to cut it down. If you're not having enough, we need to increase it. Believe me, most women going through perimenopause is not having enough calories. I know you may think, if that's the case, why am I gaining fat as opposed to losing fat? If you're not having enough calories over a long period of time, it is going to slow your metabolism down. And enough calories vary woman to woman. It doesn't matter if we're both 45, we both weigh 145 pounds, we live a sedentary lifestyle or an active lifestyle. The amount of calories required is going to vary from woman to woman. When I'm calculating calories for my clients, few things that I'm also taking into consideration and I need to know: how they're sleeping, what's their stress level like, how are they managing their stress, how have they been managing their stress in previous years, the amount of stress they've had over the last few years, the amount of diets they've been on, because those things definitely take into consideration the amount of calories you need to eat to lose fat during perimenopause. There's so many apps out there that you can use to track your calorie intake, and they probably just ask for your age, weight, height, and lifestyle. They give you a number, basically 1,600 calories. You're eating that on a regular and you're still not losing fat because probably your body needs more because of the different factors that I just explained. You know, the sleep, the stress level, and of course, you being in perimenopause. When my clients and I track their calorie intake, we do it for a few days, not a long period of time. 1 to 2 weeks the max, depending on what's going on. After that, they kind of can guesstimate, the amount of calories they need. Because I'm at the point myself where I no longer need to track it. I can tell. And I also want to remind you of this. The amount of calories you need will vary day by day. On the days that you're working out, you're going to need more calories. On the days that you're kind of just lounging, for example, that's Sundays for me, I don't need as much calories. Some signs that you may not be eating enough during perimenopause is you're waking up 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. If you're not eating enough calories throughout the day, you're not going to be sleeping properly at night and you're going to be waking up around this time. You may also experience a lot of perimenopausal symptoms like hot flashes and cold flashes. It's kind of like you feel hot and cold at the same time. You may also experience thinning of your hair or loss of your hair, dry, brittle nails and skin. You may start gaining fat as opposed to losing weight. You're losing muscles as opposed to gaining muscles. When you're trying to work out, you don't have enough energy. You just don't have enough energy throughout the day because you're not eating enough, because calories provide the energy that you need. So this is why tracking your calories during perimenopause is important, because you want to make sure that you have enough. It's kind of like if you're going on a long trip, you want to make sure your tank, your gas tank, has enough gas to get you there. And if it doesn't, you're going to make stops along the way to get more, right? Because you don't want to run out of gas. You don't want to be feeling like crap because you're not having enough calories. And of course, signs you're having enough calories throughout the day is you're sleeping at night. When you hit that pillow, you're gone for a good 7 hours. And yes, it is possible. I experience it. My clients are experiencing it. Your energy level is stable and balanced throughout the day. You have energy to get through your workouts. You feel better. You're not experiencing sugar cravings or crash in energy. And your hormones are balanced, which would lead to you not having a lot of perimenopausal symptoms. And if you do, they're not intense. Now, as I mentioned before, the amount of calories each woman needs differs. So I can't sit here and tell you, oh, you need 1,500 calories a day. Oh, you need 1,600. And for the record, I promise you, you need more than that. If you're having 1,500 to 1,600 calories a day, as a woman going through perimenopause, I promise you, you're not eating enough. So when I work with clients, this is something that I make sure we do. I teach them how to calculate calories. We figure out how much you need to maintain and how much to lose fat. So if this is something you're interested in, definitely check the description below for my email address and shoot me an email so we can connect. I promise you, this isn't something you have to do for the long term. It's just kind of like to get a gauge, to have an understanding of where you are and where you need to be in a safe and efficient way. All right. So if you haven't already subscribed, please be sure to subscribe and let me know, do you feel you're getting enough or not enough calories as a woman in perimenopause?